Alright guys, I'm back and I looked it up and I'm kind of embarrassed to say that this is not the entrance that I thought it was. I don't know what this is. This could be like a different path. Oh. Ow. Tried opening a can of soda and then it reached far into under my nail and it hurt. So this is not it. Where I'm at, this is not the place. I have to go back up here. This might have something to do with later. I think where I need to go, according to this, I have to go through the safe house again. I have to go yeah, I have to go through the safe house again, I think. I think the safe house was over here. Well, first of all, I guess I can talk to these idiots again.
Good evening, Mr. Baker.
Why do I always have feelings of deja vu when I talk to you?
Yeah.
Tell me more about your strange feelings towards the city.
I would be happy to describe them, but it's too hard to explain with mere words what I'm feeling. It's unclear, too confused.
Go on, please.
Where should I start? The world is chaos. Men go mad, and nature itself runs roughshod over us all.
This is not the first time mankind has faced a deadly epidemic or a war.
Men kill each other, while nature decides to kill them all. I don't know what scares me the most. Do you?
Plagues and epidemics can be seen as an implacable force, a curse even. But the ferocity of mankind worries me more, for we choose what we do.
Yes. At least nature is not aware of all the suffering she brings to us. At least that's what I am hoping.
Ha 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 ha.
How long have you been waiting for this man?
Sometimes I feel as though I've been waiting for him for ages. Perhaps it is my role in life to wait for him. Not a pleasant thought.
It could be dangerous for you, waiting here all night.
That's quite true. But what other choice do we have? We are waiting here until we finally go.
Mr. Baker, I have met many strange people during my life, but you are definitely one of the strangest.
Really? I don't feel particularly odd or weird. All I want to do is leave. What's wrong with that?
Aha!
Why are you still waiting for this person?
What would be the point of going before meeting the man, as he's going to help us leave?
Pericles, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. Perhaps it's time to leave. Perhaps we should stay a little longer. How can I tell?
And where exactly are you thinking of going?
In a place where I will finally have that feeling, to be where I belong. The world has to be meaningless chaos to make such a heaven plausible.
Unfortunately, there's no such thing.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
To live in this world is to be in chaos.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
What are you really afraid of, Agamemnon?
The problem is, it's precisely what I don't know that frightens me. So I suppose I can't really answer your question.
The fear of the unknown, that's a common trait.
Tell me, how long have you been waiting here?
I can't say for sure, since I have no watch. But the night is still young, and I am not tired.
Is that the most honest answer you can give me?
Yes, I think so. Why does it irritate you, sir? Is comprehension really that important to you?
I'm a scientist. I try my best to understand things. I know the world has to obey unbreakable rules.
You know, or you want the world to obey such rules?
I know one thing. I do not understand who you are.
And it's better that way. What kind of life would we live if we could summarize a person in a few words or a few lines?
Oh my god, so much! So much! I have to admit, they did a great job with these two characters. They truly are the most interesting people in this entire game. Without a shadow of a doubt, they are the top most interesting people. Maybe outside of Lady Ashbury and her daughter, but yeah, but these two rank among the top, if not the top.
If you finally manage to leave London, where do you intend to go?
A happy place, that's for sure. A place where I can smile because I know the next day will be better than the previous one.
Such a place doesn't exist.
Yes.
There are never any guarantees that tomorrow will be a better day.
That would mean I have no hope left. And I just can't accept such a conclusion.
Wow. What he wants is a living heaven, and that's not possible. Wow, these two guys are incredible.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
Truly, the most... I want to say they're the best characters in this game thus far, without a doubt. I have not talked to a single character in this game that piqued my curiosity as much as they have. Unbelievable. Alright, so actually, it's not this. I don't even know what this area is. This must be like an underground hideout of some sorts. But the area I was looking at came from here, I think. Yeah. It was here. And it was right here. This is where the game wanted me to go before. And odd that this guy is just sitting right here. So what's this? If nothing else, the dialogue in this game between characters and you with the characters are...
Stay away!
Well, you wanna fucking go... Come on, fight me, I dare you, bitch.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Once you figure out those enemy types, they're fucking too predictable. But like, going back to what I was saying, if nothing else, the game's dialogue when you're talking to characters and you meeting the characters are top notch. I think Don't Not have done a tremendous job with this game. What I want to see improved is more quality of life changes for the gameplay. Like I said, the fast travel between safe houses could be nice, might be nice. I think there should be more methods to bypass quarantine areas, bypass enemies, maybe more ledges you can go on top of rooftops, you know, all this type of stuff. I wish there was more of that in this game. Because, quite frankly, a vampire does not show itself on the streets like this. It's completely not how vampires work and any sort of lore. And of course, you might hear more sounds than my cat or not my cat, but a cat jumping up on my shelf very soon. So, just forewarning everyone, it's gonna happen sooner rather than later. Now, before I go in, what's over here? Anything? Books, huh? I think we got all that we need to persuade this man. Let's see. Do I? Yeah. We got everything. His twin brother died in a plane crash. Aloysius was a member of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn until 1900s. Is it possible that he's not really Aloysius Dawson? His brother was, and he just took over his name. Wouldn't that be an interesting plot twist? I'm thinking about it. That makes perfect sense. Maybe. No. I think unknown health status. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna refuse. Fuck it. I'm gonna refuse. Fuck that shit. This guy does not deserve to live. You know what's actually interesting? Look. She's dead, and she was the pillar of that community. He's still alive, but he's dead. You notice that almost every single pillar of the community thus far has died except for him. And we still have not found the other two blood quality between these two. There's still 2 more hints. Which tells me that he could actually have higher blood quality. Honestly. Because look, where is he? Or maybe not. Maybe that's his max. Huh. And he's a 6. How typical. Learn where the notebook was stolen. Now, where was this? Really? Well, I'm not going to be doing that right now, so I'm going to do the story first. I'll do that next later. Okay, I did all this. The only thing I haven't done is this yet. Usher Taltree. He's level 5. Okay. And here's my cat. It's about to... Oh, here's the cat. Here's one of the other cats, I should say. My real cat, my female cat is outside. She also makes noise trying to jump up from the TV over here, but the 2 TV is like 8 inches, and we don't use it. I see you. You gonna jump? Don't look at me like that. Just jump already. You know you're getting jumped, so don't bother wasting your time looking at me. Yeah, but yeah, more like rooftop balconies, stuff like that. Maybe go on top of rooftops. Maybe, you know, other things like that could vastly improve the Vampyr 2 experience. Because like I said, this game is fucking fun. It's worth buying and owning.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
I have no idea. I don't want to turn him into a... I don't want him to turn into someone, but then again, could I persuade him not to? Can I persuade him that doing so he's gonna die? Oh, time to steal all of his shit. Looks like he's in here. Oh wait, no, is that locked? No, it's not. Okay. He's not upstairs. Interesting. A fountain. What a ritzy place this is. Just look at this. A fountain inside... There he goes. A fountain inside of his house? Really? Oh, this guy is something else, I'll tell you what. Okay, he's downstairs. What's this? Newspaper article. Ah, Clayton Darby. Here we go. Execution of John Francis Sparrow. John Francis Sparrow, 21st? Is that what it says? Has been hung. Okay. John Francis Sparrow, the 2nd or the 21st, has been hung this morning in the prison of the Pentonville. Mr. Sparrow. No, in the Pentonville. Mr. Sparrow was sentenced to death after being found guilty of the murder of his sister Alexander Sparrow. Until the end, the man claimed he was innocent. No formal proof of his presence at the crime scene was ever brought to the court, but he has been sentenced to death and executed anyway. Scotland Yard refused to reopen the case despite the many holes in the chains of events, which ended with the death of Miss Sparrow. Charles Albright, who conducted the inquiry for Scotland Yard, refused to answer any of our questions, but 3 weeks ago, he was demoted without any official explanation. What a strange way to reward an efficient inquiry. Yes!
Reduced in rank for falsely accusing a man of murder. I wonder what Inspector Albright thinks about his punishment.
Ooh, so he was actually part of the guard, huh? That's why he's out doing his own investigation. He wants to make sure he does things right this time, rather than fuck up like he did last time and try to cover it up. That's pretty interesting. There's a lot of stuff about this game that reminds me of, I don't want to say Dishonored. Maybe a little bit of Dishonored, maybe a little bit of Thief 2 in some cases, because of the dark themes. Thief is the only game I actually have 90% completed. At least main quest-wise. I'm on the final chapter of that game, and I haven't played it in like over a year, so I'm definitely gonna be doing that really soon as well. The question is, what should I do? I should follow my gut, right? I'll be plunging London into chaos if I turn him. But is it the right action though? Look at this clown. Fool of a took. No! Lies. Lies. Oh, lies. I should be able to open that. Come on. I want to finish Thief. Thief was an interesting game, honestly, if I'm being honest. It started off as a Grand Theft game. Well, yeah, Grand Theft, I guess, in a lot of ways, Grand Theft, yeah. Stealing stuff and selling it, but at some point, they decided to turn it into some supernatural thing, and it just seemed weird. I'm not saying it's a bad game, I actually like it. Definitely worth the purchase I bought it for. I think I got it for like $12 or something, but still, kind of weird. It just didn't feel like a thief, like a thing about stealing stuff. In the end, it ended up turning into some, like, supernatural thing. You try to steal the stone, but instead the stone shatters, and all of a sudden a piece of it gets inside of fucking Garrett's left eye, and then your female protege or whatever, Erin or whatever her fucking name is, gets a portion of the stone inside of her. Then they start doing ridiculous experiments, and it turns into crazy creatures, turns into horror themes, and all. It was really ridiculous, but the most ridiculous thing was the boss fights. It made no sense. The one boss fight that pissed me off, it took me over an hour to beat. No kidding. I had like, there was 2 videos, and there was 2 extra videos of me just fucking dying. Like 40 minutes of me dying. I actually got rid of those 2 because I actually haven't deleted it completely. It's still in my recycle bin, but complete baloney. I was raging, getting pissed off, saying stupid stuff. It was just not worth. In my eyes, I don't think I want to keep it because it's just ranting and raving, saying, "Oh, this is stupid. It's annoying." Blah blah blah. It was just me complaining. I felt like I was like Darkside Phil. I think I mentioned that on the next part. That I sound like DSP and just like it's not like me.
Finally, you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight, I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
Believe me, there is a huge difference between reading about vampires and waking up as one. I learned that myself the hard way.
Oh my god, man, stop your whining. I don't have time for your pointless jibber-jabber.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
Really? That's a load of crap, but okay.
What do you know about the Guard of Persuading?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Wow.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
He actually has no idea.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed. And I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
Oh, okay. So you're I wouldn't say a liberal, but you're a crazy kook is what I'm gonna call you.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
What?
By doing so, you will also create 2 separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
That's not true at all.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
Yeah, we've seen how that works, actually. In fact, Umbrella Corporation and a lot of other people in Resident Evil tried that same thing. And guess what? The virus spread way across Raccoon City. In fact, it spread outside of Raccoon City. Even after they nuked the place to high heaven, it still spread. That's mainly because the disease actually got released in other areas because of certain people in Umbrella Corporation. But I digress. Mainly of that because of Albert Wesker. But like I said, I digress on that. It never worked. Is what I'm saying.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
That's ridiculous.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Turn. You'll sacrifice 2,000 experience in the process. I'll make you a vampire. Charm.
Listen to me, Aloysius Dawson. You will forget your fear of dying, for it has poisoned your mind and made you bitter and ruthless since the death of your twin brother.
You don't understand. Death is oblivion, the eternal void. I know there's nothing there. I saw it in Robert's empty eyes. I saw myself in that coffin.
Death is painful for those who remain, not for those who have passed. All that occult gibberish you filled your head with has made you forget this simple truth.
No! Death will not claim me. I have the power and the money. I've acquired the arcane knowledge needed. I believe there is magic, there are dark forces. You will provide me my extension.
Your ignorance makes you a fool. You have no idea. Look at me. Hunted like a beast, my family lost, cursed. I have not escaped death, I have become it.
No, there must be a way. I don't want to go like my brother did. I have money, lots of money.
Money won't ease your mind. I know you used to be a good and generous man. So I offer you the gift of peace, Aloysius. The tranquility of a true death.
I accept your offer. And I understand. No more fear, I will die a man of dignity. And a man at peace.
Yes! 5, baby! 5! Prepare to die! Yes! What the fuck did that just say? Huh? I missed it. I just missed what the fuck he said. What the fuck did he just say? According to Elizabeth, I should not attempt to make Aloysius an vampire, for the man has become a heartless tyrant all of his life, and nothing good could come from attaining immortality. But I am a Ascalon member now, and I have sworn to obey Redgrave. I really don't know what to do. No, you don't have to obey anything. Oh my god, now what did I have done? Have I done the unthinkable? Uh-oh. Oh my god, no, what's this? Is that Redgrave? Oh no. Alright, let's jump right in and see what happens. I'm interested to see what he's gonna say. Oh, this is so awesome.
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
I'm afraid Mr. Dawson finally chose to embrace life and death as a mortal.
What do you mean?
He has overcome his fear of dying. I let him rest and wait for death to come.
What? This is unacceptable. Go back there and make him the powerful Ekon he's destined to be.
No, Lord Redgrave. As a doctor and as an immortal, I can't. If you wish to make him your progeny, then proceed on your own.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
Yes! Yes! A 20?! 20?! 20? Are you fucking serious? Hey, you know what? Wait. Can I embrace him? Wait a minute, can I do this to him? Wait a minute. Oh my god, are you fucking serious? He's a 6? Get the fuck out of here. Well, guys, I have done it. It's time to fight tougher enemies. Yes! Fuck you, Redgrave. Oh my god, level 20? They did that on purpose. You can't get level, you can't get 20 mesmerized level in this game. You might have if there was like a DLC thing where it just allowed you to upgrade your mesmerized level. That's actually one of the problems I have with this game, honestly. My main issue with this game, forget about the other stuff. The other stuff are just minor, like the stealth. Okay, it's annoying, but I can deal with it. The lack of fast travel, the lack of like what is it? Other enemies having XP differences but mesmerized. Okay, that's fine. Even though it's kind of not balanced, and of course the boss fights are not balanced. The mesmerized level, not freely upgrading it as you go. That is the problem. Old Bridget? Oh, what? Why is Old Bridget here? That's not... That is not Asbury. What's going on here? Why am I... What's going on?
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget. What are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Oh.
How did you meet Lady Asbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Of course. The question is she a threat? That's the only thing I have with this story. That's why I'm interested to see if she's a true threat. Oh my god. It's been a long time since I played a game that gave me this shivers of excitement, you know, of the story. This is why I like
Lady
the game.
Ashbury in the sewers. Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Of course you did.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen?
Oh.
Secrets.
You know the secrets of the sewer well, my dear. I'm actually starting to enjoy
Ashbury.
old Bridget.
You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us
not
to
when
keep
I
an
last
eye
saw
on
her.
your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Mortal Dot? Wait, what? Swansea's in trouble? Oh my god. Well, this couldn't possibly be worse. Timing.
Wait, slow down. I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness and the scars of ancient wounds. Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths, Truths I have kept hidden for so long.
Of course.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
Oh, of course.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well. And he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant. You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes, but my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the Sewer Skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
Oh boy.
No time to lose, then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Tell her we need to talk.
In the end, is this not what we all need? Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
Oh, it's rising, alright. Oh! New dialogue for Ashbury. Well, since we have to go here for the main quest, and since I have to do this, what better way to do this now? Let's do this now then. Reach the Pembroke Hospital alone with a notebook was stolen by Asher Lal. Oh boy, this is gonna be good. I cannot wait. I want to see how this action of mine chose a different path. He was upset. I didn't, you know.
You really thought
Oh.
to betray Lord Redgrave without paying the price.
Die, you mortal!
Oh! 99 shillings. Well, looks like there's gonna be more of these guys roaming around these parts. Tis a shame. Oh man, he completely destroyed these guys. Alright, let's see. Where do I go from here? Looks like I keep following this road down. Huh, okay. The merchant. So, I have to go see... what's her face? What the fuck her face name was? No, that's... What? Loretta Swansborough. we got new information about him. It's pretty cool. If I keep going this way, it looks like... okay, I might be able to reach it. Let me just avoid these guys, if possible. What about over here? Okay. Yeah, this looks good. If I go this way... What's up here? Oh, that's where I need to go, I think. Yep. No, that's not. This is where I need to go, right here. Yes. Oh my god, I hate when I do that. When I go to the menu and switch out, whoops. And like, it stalls for a few seconds, the controls. It won't work.
Good evening.
I'd like to see what...
Anything to sell here? Not particularly. And she doesn't have anything to get either. Ah, well, here, you know what? I'll buy 2 of these. Why not? Okay, let's see. Where do I go from here? Oh, god damn it. Looks like I'm go... Okay, from here, I turn around. Alright. Oh, no, wait, no. Actually, I go the opposite way? Do I do this? No, wait. Let's see. Is it this way? Yes. Okay, this area I know exactly where this place is. Was there a safe house around here? No, I mean, no, over there is. Alright, forget about that then. No. That means I have to go up. This way. Oh, rats. Still says down though. I thought maybe if I go through this way, I guess not. The theater? The theater, interesting. It's by the theater, huh? Yeah, I'm going the wrong way now. Only 950? Okay. So going down here is not gonna do me any good, it looks like. And going back this way... There's something weird's going on, I don't know. There we go. Now, if I go this way, can I make a left? Let's see. Aha! There we go. Looks like I need to go in here. back to the fucking...
I will return later.
What? The fuck did he mean I will return later? What the fuck is he talking about?
I cannot enter.
Really? So how am I supposed to get this item then? Do I need to go through the front door? I'll return later. Huh. Maybe he's saying I can't go in there now. For whatever reason.
It's locked.
Damn. Looks like we're not doing this then. Going from this way, I think I can go this way, right? And make a right? Then we might as well speak to Lady Asper if possible.
Over
Oh,
there!
well.
There's
There's
one of
also-
them vermin!
Oh, you dick. Another pre-win rookie, of course. Alright, let's go through here. Well, that was a bust. I wanted to do this side quest, but I can't. I should have done it earlier, I guess. I should have realized what he meant by saying, I'll come back later. He must have meant, he knew the thing was locked. Some enemies, including blind, scowls, and preachers, will feel your presence while using this ability. Oh, of course. Blind scowls, really? Of course. And by the sword you die. course. Wow. 9th of May, 1913. Tonight I went with Mother visiting the sick at the East End. It has been a long time since I went in this sad part of town. To see her talking and listening to those poor people moved me beyond words. She really tries to make a difference and really tries to help these men and women. She also killed one of them tonight. It happened so quickly I did not even notice she had vanished. But when she reappeared, she looked so much more alive, more vivid. I immediately knew what had just happened. She took a life, and I saw nothing. We returned home without a word. If I ever become like her, I won't feed on the dying. I will kill the guilty and the brutes wherever they hide. Ah, that's nice. That's what I was thinking. But you'll still be a murderer, though. This afternoon, 2 men tried to corner me in a back alley while I was campaigning for the women's right to vote. I called for help as loud as I could. Like Mother told me, I don't know what would have happened if a soldier had not ordered them to leave me alone. He then walked me back home and tried to kiss me. I refused. He did not say a word and left. The whole story made me so sad. I was still crying when Mother woke up after the night had come. I told her the whole truth and she held me against her chest. Then we went to the theater to see Doris Fletcher in her new play. I think I'm a little bit frustrated that Mother did not rush out to make them all play. Or make them all pay. If I were a vampire, I would not be that merciful. That would probably be why you're not a vampire. I don't think your mom wants you to be like that. 15th. Oh no, 13th of September 1914. That was before I didn't do that. 15th of September 1914. We had a terrible argument with Mother last night, as she refused once again to turn me into a mortal. When I reminded her of what had happened to me in that street with those 2 men, and how things would have been different if I had been like her, or if they had carried weapons. She simply smiled and told me that to be part of this world meant to be ready to face it. I'm not sure I understand what she means, but it drives me crazy. I left home in the middle of the night to see Emily at her house, and I spent the whole day there. Maybe it's time for me to leave Mother's house and live my life. Just like Emily, I love Mother so much, but it frustrates me when she refuses to talk about my conversation. 17th February 1915. Ooh, a whole year. Tonight, I'm as sad as I am excited, for I'm about to leave this house for good. Mother has agreed to let me have my own flat in the West End, as long as it's not too far from her house. I had to promise her I would be very careful. I told her how much I love her, and she told me she was proud of me. I understand now that she only wants me to be as strong and independent as she is. I must admit, I'm very thankful for all she taught me throughout the years. She made me the woman I am today. Now it's time for me to choose where to go from here. Whatever I'm going to do with my life, it's up to me. All I know is this. If I ever choose to become an immortal, I will not invoke my mother in my choice. For this is my life and I'm responsible for my own actions. Oh, good. Uh-huh. Sure. Of course. That would, that actually does correspond to what she was saying. I can't believe Emily did this without me. Oh, I don't know why I'm stealing her shit. Why? I wanted to talk to her up here. What's this? Dracula! To the inspiring Lady Asbury, there are darknesses in life, and there are lights, and you are one of the lights, the light of all lights. Bram Stoker, 4th of August, 1897? What? Bram Stoker, really? I find it hard to believe, but sure.
Elizabeth, I'm so happy to see you. I was so concerned.
It is also good to see you in these darkened hours. Is all well, my dear?
Indeed, we stand upon the precipice. Has the news reached you of Edgar Swansea?
No. I returned home but moments ago. What of him?
Your friend, the well-informed old Bridget, tells me the Guard of Priwen has assaulted Pembroke. I fear Edgar tops their bloody list.
Bridget? She is such a tragic figure. And yet, I sense deep inside, she has a delicate, fragile soul.
Indeed, she has. I'm glad you like her too.
Once this is all over, I will study the sewer skulls. I fear I have made terrible mistakes, founded upon erroneous preconceptions.
I was concerned for your safety. McCullum draws too close to you for my comfort.
Fear not. I've evaded the hunters for many a year, and I intend to stay far from their gases, flames, and spikes. Now, speak to me of Dawson.
I convinced Aloysius to embrace death as the ultimate gift of mortal life. I believe he found peace in the end.
The cost must have been heavy indeed. I am proud of you, my love.
Ascalon has defrocked me and threatens to hound me from the city. This was, no doubt, inevitable.
You did what you thought was right at the time. One can ask no more. The important task now at hand is to help poor Edgar.
Now I am assured of your safety. That is precisely my intention.
Good. Now go, my dear, and return with good news with the greatest haste.
Yeah, that's it. Greatest haste. At the night of the bloody tragedy. Oh, okay, so this is from Lord Redgrave, so I have to act my pompous. Only a few of us remained after the shocks of the Great Hunt. I was one of them. I remember how the sudden attack of the enemy caught us all by surprise. Blood was shed during these few nights. Some of us who survived chose to exile. I don't blame them, but I regret their lack of fortitude. But it is courage we need to protect the interests of the Empire. Courage. We need to defend the values we stand for. May we all remember that William Marshall himself never lowered his head. My beloved Maker may be long gone now, but his presence is still among us. We keep a few drops of his sacred blood to remind us that we are and what we seek: honor, purity, and excellence. I had the privilege of speaking with the knight many times, as his progeny and as his friend. He spoke to me of the tear of angels, the holy beverage supposed to appease the inextinguishable hunger we all fear, that he never ceased to search, even without knowing if such artifact exists. I admire his tenacity, and it is his tenacity, this indefectible belief in something bigger than us, that will make us survive any future great hunt launched by our enemies. Ascalon will be rebuilt always, for it is an ideal. From Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave, founder. Alright, so that was that. Complete nonsense, of course. More of his propaganda. I already said I didn't trust him to begin with, but fuck it. If every one of his members wants to attack me, they're gonna get the same fate as every one of these Ekons and lesser skulls and these brutes have managed to get every time they step in my way. Death. And it's kind of weird. They are trying to attack me. Don't they realize I am probably one of the most powerful progenies in this game? You know, the Maker is an incredibly old and powerful vampire. Probably the oldest. I'm guessing maybe over 600 years old or more. He is an elite beast. And by all rights, I should be the one leading the fucking Ascalon Club. I have far more purity than that fucking clown. If I was part of the Ascalon Club, I would fucking backstab Lord Redgrave and kill him. Fuck that guy. That guy's a piece of shit. Anyway, let me remove this. And off to the hospital we go. And what we may face, who really knows? Let's bypass these cocksuckers, because no one cares about them. Reach the Pembroke Hospital.
You traitor!
Oh! Another moron to kill. Your reliance on that skill, friend, is terrified. Or sad, I should say.
Kneel, traitor!
Can we get the fuck out of my way?
Lord Redgrave was right to suspect you were not proper Ascalon material.
Oh, wow! How interesting.
Kneel, traitor!
Wow! I wasn't expecting that.
Lord Redgrave was right
What
to
the fuck?
suspect you were not proper Ascalon material.
Get the fuck away from me. I'm much better than Ascalon, you little shit.
Kneel, traitor!
Thank you for giving me my health back. And my blood back. Now, if I go this way, I should be able to get to the hospital this way. Indeed I can. The question is, can I go through this way? Well, maybe I can. Wait a minute. Let's do this.
What is this truck? Are the vampire hunters here already?
Well, these guys are fine. Nothing wrong with these idiots.
The pain. It's here again.
Well, thus far it's fine. Oh no.
Those bastards. What have they done to Edgar? Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
Impressive. He's probably in that truck, honestly, if I'm being honest. Huh. Upstairs? Oh, the second floor! Ah, look at this. We finally got to the second floor. Both doors are open now. That's interesting. A secret shelter. Ooh. So this is where the second floor had a secret elevator that goes to the basement. Oh boy. There's either two things that's either gonna happen. Either he's gonna be dying, and we're gonna have to force to turn him into our progeny, or he's going to be already turned into a vampire and we have to fight him. Or, part 3, he's going to be locked up in a cage and we have to fight McCullum. And based off this huge fucking arena, I'd say it's the latter. So let's see what happens.